Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Amir Ashraf bin Aridi. My metric number is 191-292-492. I'm from RY31. I want to talk about solar tracker system. Abstract. A solar tracking device is machine which contains a motor equipped with relevant sensor which orients the payload toward the sun. Payload can be photovoltaic panels, reflectors, lens, or optical device. In flat panel, photovoltaic application trackers are used to minimize the angle of incidence between the incoming sunlight and photovoltaic panel. Introduction. Solar energy is rapidly advancing as an important means of renewable energy resources. Solar tracking enables more solar energy to be generated because the solar panel is able to maintain a perpendicular profile to the sun's rays. Number two, design the construction of the proposed solar tracker prototype with single axis rotation, which detects the sunlight intensity via the light dependent resistors. LDR is discussed in this paper. The solar tracker circuit is based operational amplifier device. An LDR sensor input to sense the change in the sun position and give signal to the control circuit in order to tackle the change in the position of the solar collector. Material and method. First, photoresistor. A photoresistor is a passive component that decreases resistance with respect to receiving luminosity on the component sensitive surface. The resistance of a photoresistor decreases with increase in incidence light intensity. In other words, it exhibits photoconductivity. Number two, operational amplifier or OPMP for short is fundamentally a voltage amplifying device designed to be used with external feedback components such as resistors, resistor, and capacitors between its output and input terminal. Number three, DC motor. A DC motor is any of a class of rotary electrical motors that converts direct current electrical energy into mechanical energy. Number two, the most common types rely on the force produced by magnetic fields. Number three, a resistance. A conductor has low resistance while an insulator has much higher resistance. Device called resistors let us introduce precisely controlled amounts of resistance into electrical circuit. A resistor works by converting electrical energy into heat, which is dissipated into the air. Number four, power supply. A power supply is an electrical device that supplies electric power to an electrical load. The primary function of a power supply is to convert electric current from a source to the current voltage, current, and frequency to power the load. As a result, power supplies are sometimes referred to as electric power converters. Result. When in the dark, the motor show acceleration of motor is 0 rpm and doesn't move. When dim condition, the motor show the acceleration of motor is negative 86 rpm and the motor is moved. When in bright conditions, the motor show the acceleration of motor is negative 89 rpm and the motor is totally moved. Discussion. The discussion of this project is easily installation and session. Each unit can be installed one by one to the network by setting the parameters. The system is autonomous distribute control. No host computer is needed. Low cost only the part of mass production are used. Easy update the firmware of each unit can be updated easily. The control algorithm should be developed for the situation, such as a quiet residential area, a shopping street, a park, a main road, and a mountain road. Self-diagnosis is the worst event is that the light does not turn on when the pedestrian come. Each unit record the failures each which the motion is detected in front of it will notification from the other unit. In conclusion, in order to meet the needs of the energy demand, especially in the developing countries, this kind of solar tracking should be implemented in large scale. It will also help resolve the problem and depletion of non-renewable resources. It will also help in building a better eco-friendly environment, which in turn will reduce the global warming. Application-wise, it can be used for efficient generation of electricity in remote homes, livestock plantation, irrigation, pool filtration, solar heating. That's all. Thank you.